Senator Akpabio issued advice to Ningi upon resumption from suspension. So the Senate President Counsels Akpabio has issued some pieces of advice to Ningi upon its resumption from suspension. So what has Akpabio got to tell Ningi now? Ningi was suspended, that's fine, but Ningi leaked the secret. So the only advice I can see here that will make sense is that Ningi should stop leaking privileged information to the public from the Senate so that they can continue to cheat the masses, so that they can hide their lies and their embezzlement tendencies. Can you imagine? Senate President Counsels Akpabio welcomed Senator Abdul Ningi back to the Senate on Tuesday, urging reconciliation and a forward focus after the Bauchi Central Senator resumed following a 3-month suspension. So Senator Ningi has been suspended or was suspended in March due to allegations he made about the 2024 budget during a BBC Hausa interview, in which he claimed the budget was padded and unfairly skewed against the North. So the suspension, which was intended to last 3 months, was cut short after 75 days when Deputy Minority Leader Senator Abba Moru spearheaded a reconciliation effort and expressed regret on Ningi's behalf. So this gesture led to Ningi's early recall on May 28th. So upon his return to the National Assembly, which coincided with the suspension of the national strike by organized labor, Ningi addressed his colleagues in the Senate. So what has he to say? So he expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to return earlier than scheduled and to continue his legislative duties. So in his remarks, Senator Akpabio emphasized the need for unity and a collective focus on national development, stating, "Let bygone be bygone." That is normally his words, "Let bygone be bygone." So he encouraged Ningi and other senators to work together constructively as they address the numerous challenges facing the nation. Can you imagine? Ningi's suspension had originally been met with mixed reactions, highlighting the often tense and politically charged atmosphere within the National Assembly. So his early return marks a significant step towards smoothing over parliamentary discord and focusing on governance and legislative responsibilities. Ningi said, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise with profound humility to commend the Senate, its President, Senator Counsels Akpabio, the Senate leadership, and minority caucus for recalling me from suspension. I was in Turkey when the news got to me last week, and I am very much appreciative of the gesture. I'm happy to be back at home because the National Assembly is like home to me, having served the House as House Leader, Deputy Senate Leader in the past, and now one of the distinguished service senators. I also thank my state governor, Senator Bala Mohammed, the people of Bauchi State, and other Nigerians who reached out to me in one way or the other during the period that has now been put behind. Responding, Akpabio said, Distinguished Senator Abdul Ningi, you are a very resourceful person needed in the 10th Senate. Electorates from Bauchi Central District voted you in. You are welcome, and let bygone be bygone. Can you imagine? Let bygone be bygone. Even the Senator Akpabio has not been able to advise himself. He's advising Ningi. From the one Senator Akpabio took over, he has been involved in one error or the other, ranging from sending prayers to the bank account of senators to when they were buying SUVs, and even when they went for late Herbert Wigwe's burial in Port Harcourt, he turned it to political gathering against the governor. He has made a lot of errors, doesn't know how to talk in public. He should be the one to be advised and not him advising someone else. That is the truth. Akpabio. Wow. So let's see whether Ningi has actually repented, because we know there are a lot of things going on in that Senate that need to be reviewed and exposed to the public. Let's see if Ningi has actually repented, if he's not going to let Nigerians know what is happening again. But I know that Nigerians want to have somebody like him at the Senate who will always reveal exactly what is happening so that Nigerians will know exactly what to do. Life itself is a circle. Those in authority today have not seen tomorrow. Okay, so the person who is being hunted today could be the best marksman in the hunting expedition tomorrow, where the yesterday hunter becomes the prey. Okay, oh, English. What has that got to do? Hunter, huntee. What was he doing in distant Turkey? He's supposed to be in his constituency interacting with those that voted for him so that when he goes back, he will represent them well. Well, he is free to take vacation or go to anywhere to relax. You can't say he should stay at home all through. Okay. Do we have a representative in Nigeria, or they are there because of their belly? So now they're there because of their belly, like himself that has taken Senate as his home. So that means he will continue to go. And like he has been going, he has gone almost 3 or 4 times, and he's still going. And I don't know whether there's no other person that can be a senator from his area. Only God knows. The man was telling the truth, but they overpowered him. They overpowered him. Seriously. We know they overpowered him. Nigeria, their country. People should remember life after death. What pained me most is that the man is losing 9 million every month. 9 million or 29 million. At 29 million, from what the Labour published 2 days ago, what the senators are earning is 29.6 million that he was losing. Akpabio, as Senate president, the worst thing to happen to Nigeria. Not be lie. That guy has a lot of EFCC issues on his head, which Nigeria is looking the other way. APC government is looking the other way. Only God will help. What advice again? Ningi should receive unconditional apology from National Assembly. Nigerian politics is funny. When you speak the truth, it becomes a crime. And that's bad. So as long as Nigeria is not decentralized to regional government, we have not seen nor heard the end of budget pardon. It goes still day. Don't speak plenty grammar, sir. Let us treat corruption the way China does. But nobody is going to do that now. Who is going to do that? Ningi actually spilled the beans, and the Senate was hot because their secret was leaked. But again, what Ningi has said is not different from what Labour has published. Look at what Labour published, 29.6 million to each senator every month that they are earning, but to pay minimum wage, they can't pay it. That is evil of the highest order. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment. That is muzzling the mouth of the horse that treads the corn. It's unfortunate.